Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And boy, oh boy, we got a show for you guys here today that you definitely want to stick around for. I'm sure it's going to piss off a lot of people, but I really don't give a damn. So make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, I've been saying it for the longest time that I think these LeBron and Michael Jordan GOAT comparisons have very little to, it has very little to do about basketball, but it has a lot to do with propaganda and sensationalism and, you know, certain self-interests out there, right? Because when you sit down and you really dissect this argument closely, you quickly begin to realize that this thing ain't even close. And a lot of the people that you see out there that are trying to make it seem like it's close, there have been many occasions when they themselves have said other things. They got on TV and all of a sudden they became brand new. A lot of them, a lot of these quote unquote publications, Bleacher and all these guys putting out these lists. You really believe that all of these publications, everybody believes that LeBron is number two? All of them? Man, please. I don't trust a lot of what those people is. They just want to, propagate a certain belief out there. And this morning, while doing some research, I actually stumbled upon an old clip where Michael Jordan was actually at one of his camps, and he was asked a question about who would win a one-on-one between him and LeBron. And in the process of Jordan answering the question, he ended up calling out ESPN. So what we want to do is we want to play Michael Jordan's response to the question that one of his campers asked him. And I want you guys to listen very closely to what he had to say about ESPN, and then we're going to come back and react to this thing. So take a listen to what Jordan had to say here.
If I had a chance to go one-on-one with Stephen Curry or LeBron, which one would I choose to go one-on-one? Right now or when I was in my prime? Right now? Honey, I couldn't be. Well, I'll go against Stephen Curry because I'm a little bit bigger than him, so I can kind of back him in. But LeBron's a little bit too big. That's okay. I can foul. I can't foul out, right? I can't foul. I know this is the ESPN question. I know it's going to be all over ESPN. If I was in my prime, could I beat LeBron in a one-on-one? No.
So you heard what Michael Jordan had to say. What did he say? He said, this sounds like a ESPN question. Now, why would Jordan say that? Why would he say it? Who pushes this LeBron is better than Michael Jordan narrative more than ESPN? Who does it? Every other day, I open up my phone, I see an Instagram post of ESPN either boosting LeBron. The latest one is they put two images of him basically saying he's the reason that the Lakers are having this turnaround. They didn't even mention anything about Anthony Davis. They're the ones. Whenever LeBron has a blunder, all of a sudden, miraculously, a picture will come out with him and Michael Jordan to remind you guys, hey, yeah, he just had a blunder, but don't forget, he's the second greatest player of all time. Don't forget. And when you have the greatest player to have ever played the sport, when you have him basically calling them out on their nonsense and basically saying this is an ESPN question, you know it's all fabricated and a bunch of propaganda. That's all it is. That's all it is. I don't believe any of what these people are saying. They're the only ones. And if you think about the number of analysts on ESPN that try to push this, it's a staggering amount. I'll give you some of them. Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman at one point, Kendrick Perkins. Then you had some of them now actually outright saying that LeBron is the GOAT. Jay Williams. Who are the others? They got a few. They got a few others that go out there and say this nonsense. That want to say there are a few of them. They go out there and say, oh, LeBron is the GOAT. They're the ones pushing this narrative. And it's not based in reality. And what gets me is that whenever they say these things, they rarely substantiate. Okay, for the people watching, if you say LeBron is better than Michael Jordan, okay, cool. What makes him better? Just the other day, we published a show. And one of these LeBron twerkers, they were in the comment section. They were like, he was like, yeah, LeBron is the GOAT. And we asked him, okay, he's absolutely the GOAT. It's proof that he's the GOAT. We asked him, okay, we said, okay, please explain. Do you know what he said? Man, you need to get over it. You just got to accept the fact that LeBron is the, they got nothing to say. They got nothing to say. If you find yourself having a hard time arguing between Michael Jordan and LeBron, it means you don't do much basketball research. It's one of the easiest debates to win. One of the easiest. We can end it on this one. Name the time Michael Jordan had a collapse in the NBA Finals like 2000. We can end it on that one. How are y'all going to bring a dude that wet the bed in the finals, on the final stage, got led in scoring that entire playoffs by Dwayne Wade, was having like 8 points in the finals, and you jokers going to come out here and tell us, GOAT James, he better. He the best ever. These people are delusional. They're absolutely delusional, and they're probably doing this to make money. I don't understand any other reason why they will be doing this. But I think it's absolutely laughable when Michael Jordan himself is calling out ESPN for this nonsense. They're the ones that are pushing this foolishness. It's them. It's them. The only person in the media that really pushes on LeBron is Skip Bayless. And sometimes you see Chris Broussard, push against some of the things that Nick Wright says on their show. But that's about it. All these people up there just twerking it up for him. So you know it's bad when you have the greatest player to ever play the sport basically say this is an ESPN question. How do y'all feel? Isn't it embarrassing? Isn't it embarrassing? What are they going to do? Before the end of this week, they're going to put up another ridiculous tweet to compare Michael Jordan to somebody or say, oh, LeBron did. That's all they do. A bunch of propaganda. So these are my thoughts and opinions on this. What I want to know from you guys, what do you think about what Michael Jordan had to say about, what ESPN does? What do you think about some of the things that we had to say? And where do you think these two players rank all time? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and we catch you guys on the next show.